Because we want to talk about Bank Z here too, is that you're playing along with the track and you've got your 10 presets, but it's not quite right. And you'd never think that 10 presets you couldn't find what you wanted, because for years you had a volume and a tone knob. But really, this is about getting it perfect.
Okay, here's one.
Yeah.
2. And there's 3. We can hear the difference between 1 and 3,
Yeah.
obviously. 4. 1 S2, okay. That's cool. That's 1 P2, I bet. I always gravitate towards that sound. It's one of my favorite sounds.
So you're getting up the neck?
Yep. Yep. We're in the 3s and 4s now.
Yeah. Now back to
There
there.
we are.
Just as a starting point for myself, one that I thought sounded a little bit like the Stingray that I'm so used to. I'm not even going to touch the tone controls. Of course, I
Right.
can find it. But then I thought, well, the neck pickup I always wanted the Music Man to have, because it's just kind of, to me, it's got a goofy, growly low end, and I don't care low end, like not a classy low end, and indeed this pickup by itself has a great sound, but this plus this, and I thought that'll be my second thing. So, to me that has the same quality with some low lows, and in my world, I wouldn't be playing that part, I might be playing. And then I just happened on just this pickup by itself. And
Yeah.
So let's say you got a gig where it's going to be a little more old school, maybe a little more vintage.
Right.
Show me how you set up the bass for vintage.
Yeah, these are the vintage presets. That's coil 3. And then I also like coil 4 for a slightly different sound, pretty organic, we were talking about, kind of throaty. You can hear the difference there. Now, the third setting is coils 1 and 3. A kind of a fuller sound, a little bit more modern sounding, but still in that realm of vintage sound. Then my fourth preset is coils 3 and 4, the turbo
Yes.
vintage bass. And then the last one is just the reverse of the middle position, which is coils 3 and 1. So
Okay.
it's a very subtle difference, but we were listening to it, and you can hear it. And you can hear a little more top end with the 1 and 3 as 3 and 1.
Did you play with any, like doing a 1 coil in 3 in series and then 3 and 1 in series?
Yes, it's counterintuitive that changing the order of them should make a difference, because I guess on paper, you know, the resistance adds up to the same, and the impedance adds up to the same, and it should be the same, but it sounds different. And it's sort of like the difference between strumming down strokes and strumming up and down strokes. You can hear the difference, and you're striking the strings in both cases, but there's a subtlety there that it's obviously different, and especially, you know, going through the amp that I use, it's very clean and clear. I don't doubt the 8 million combinations now that I've messed with it, but you know, when you first handed this to me, I was like, there can't be more than several dozen that there is.
As one of the options that I have, as I really love the 25th anniversary guitar that was given to me by my buddy Sterling here, I just kept the stock settings in here as a starting place, you know, but
Yeah.
I mean, just so I have some idea where I'm going and what it can do. So there's that.
On this particular guitar, the way I have bank A is just your standard, Music Man wiring, And then when I go to bank B, now I went for more of the drastic. And then
More single coil.
Well, yeah, and then also for me, because I used a tone pot a lot, like I love the idea of having the out of phase.
I wired it like the Y2D, which is regular humbucking here. And then the neck humbucking. Then I put a combination of those all together. Then a single coil. Then a single coil with the humbucker. So that I'm used to selecting those switch positions for different functions. Then I started experimenting with the combinations that I could never get to mechanically without just driving yourself crazy.
There's a little bit more squank to it. You can hear the difference there.
Where'd you get that sound?
Well, see, I got that. He turned me on to what was in the computer, was downloaded in here from Steve Morse. Hey, Steve, you are the baddest. Very swanky, man. It's almost like an Octavia.